Okay, so using the same setup when we checked the pressure transmitter manually, we've got the 10 bar pressure transmitter connected to the 8060 to measure the loop current, and we have pressure applied from the 8030 automatic pressure calibrator. For this unit under test, it's a new instrument in my lab, so I'm going to capture the instrument details. Going to add a new instrument to the database, and I can type in the description. A manufacturer and a model number. Serial number. And I can also record owner information, location of where this unit under test usually lives, some status information. But for now I'll leave those blank, and I would like to create a procedure to assign on how to test this instrument. So I'm going to close the instrument database and go to procedures and create a new procedure. So I can tell EasyCal that this is a pressure transmitter, and I'll give it a name. And because we told EasyCal that it's a pressure transmitter, we can use the wizard to automatically create all the test points required for this procedure. So on the input of the pressure transmitter, we're using the 8030, and we want to control the pressure from 0 to 10 bar. And on the output of the pressure transmitter, we want to measure the output DC current from 4 to 20 milliamps using the 8060 measure mode. And in this case, we're going to use the 8060 internal 24 volt loop supply. I'll put in a tolerance for my test, and here the pressure transmitter, I'm going to check it to 0.5% of span. I'm going to do a test that goes up in pressure and then down with 5 test points. And it's created the test points required, and 5 test points from 0 to 10 bar is 0, 2.5, 5, 7.5 and a 10 bar with corresponding current output. So I'll close my procedure and the procedure list, and on my newly created instrument details, I'll assign the procedure. And I can click Calibrate now to start the calibration run. Again, I can record some information prior to the calibration run that I want to appear on the certificate, but in this case I'm just going to start the calibration run. EasyCal is automatically controlling the input pressure using the 8030, and at the same time recording the current output of the UUT, the pressure transmitter under test. Because EasyCal can control the pressure calibrator and measure the current completely automatically, it advances through all the tests without user intervention. And now we've finished all of the test points. So here's a summary that we've passed all of our tests. And I can save the results. Again, I can put in some comments to appear on the certificate. But in this case, I'll just confirm to save the results. And EasyCal has created the certificate number. I'm able to preview the certificate to check any of the details on it, and then subsequently print it off for PDF. So here's a covering page of some of the information. Again, we can enter laboratory details of our test laboratory, and this is my instrument details on the certificate. And on the traceability information, there's the instruments used to perform the calibration is automatically listed on the certificate. On the second page of the certificate is the results of our tests. And we can see our 9 test points, 0 to 100% and then back to 0, which corresponds with 0 to 10 bar and then back to 0. And for these input pressures from the 80-30, EasyCal's calculated what the nominal output should be from the unit under test, and has also recorded what the actual output was. From these two columns, a result is calculated in terms of error as a percentage of span. And finally shows whether this is within the tolerance that I specified.